Hi there everybody, it's Rhoda here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you very much for joining me for another card making video. Today's card is for the Inspire Create challenge design team entry. So every other week the Inspire Create challenge releases another little challenge for us to participate in. So as a design team member, I'm creating something just to help kick you off and give you an idea of how you can participate as well. So this time around it's a colour challenge, so I feel like it's colour challenges I really like. It makes you think about how you're going to combine things, maybe use things that you never thought you would, and that kind of thing. So this time around we've got Moody Mauve, Boho Blue and Lemon Lolly. So these two are kind of very muted tones, and then we've got this lovely bright yellow. So yes, definitely a colour combo that I never thought I would be putting together, but nevertheless, like I say, this is the challenge. So everything I'm going to do today, the products are going to be linked in. There's a link to the Inspire Create Challenge blog post where you can upload images of whatever you create, and you will also find there the other design team members' inspirational projects as well. So do pop over and take a look at what they've made as well. We'll all have different styles or different ways of using things. Okay, so right, let's get on with this then. So what did I make? I made this card here. Like I say, not really a combo I'd have thought of using, but it did give me an opportunity to open up this new stamp set called Heartfelt Hexagon, which you'll find as an online exclusive at the moment, and it comes with a brilliant punch. I can't remember exactly what this is called. It's probably called Heartfelt Hexagon, but isn't that cute? Really nice. Okay, it's really nice. So we've got that, and we've got some really lovely sentiments. So we've got something for weddings, general loves, filled with joy, let's eat cake. So for something, I don't know, I suppose cake can be any occasion, but I suppose it's a birthday as well. But we've also got a sympathy as well, and I think this is it's a really nice sentiment, a really nice font, shall I say, with this lovely shape that we can use. Okay, so like I say, this is what we're using. Okay, bringing in that lemon lolly as the accent there. All right, this one I've got the Moody Mauve as the card base, and then used the Boho Blue to accent them with the enamel dots and the ribbon. Okay, so we're going to flip it on its head, and we're going to do a Boho Blue card base and then use the Moody Mauve as the accents, just so that we can compare and contrast those. Nothing to stop you obviously using a Lemon Lolly card base and mixing and matching these, but I'm just going to go with that kind of mix and match kind of element. So as well as the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, I've also got two die cuts which are from the Nested Essentials, and I've cut out two of this banner sort of style, and it's the second one down. Okay, so I've got two of those which are going to form our background sort of banner there. And actually, do you know what? I'm going to twist it up again, and I'm going to do those sideways, I think. And just so that you get a different look. Okay, when I was cutting my Lemon Lolly layers, I ended up with an inch at the bottom of this, so I cut that in half lengthways to get this ½ inch strip. So that's there on this sample. So I've pop that to one side as well, and then I'm sticking with my favourite of the moment, which is using a 3.5 by 5.25 layer to sort of put my feature piece on, and then the Lemon Lolly is 1/8 of an inch larger, just to pop in that that pop of lemon lolly across the thing. So the only thing to do with the background at the moment is just to apply just a little bit of ink. So we're going to bring in the Moody Mauve. This is totally optional, but I thought it was another way to introduce the colour, but without sort of overpowering the card. So I'm just going to use my brush and just ink that up, but I want to take off a lot of that ink, so it's using some scrap there. I'm going to focus it in the middle and then sort of work outwards so that we only see sort of that, and that's going to look really splotchy, but it doesn't matter because it'll be covered up. Okay, and that's all we're going to do on the background there. So I'm going to pop that away just for a second, and we're going to get that layered up onto the lemon lolly part. So it's ready. Like so. Okay, so that's the base and the background done. Just going to bring in this scrap, which is what I did my original bit of stamping on. Okay, so here you've got a choice. You can either stamp your sentiment and then frame it up, or stamp your frame and then stamp into it. So I usually go with stamping the frame and then centering the sentiment around it. So just bringing in that lemon lolly to stamp that frame. Okay, so this one's got like a double line frame and dots, but it's really super subtle with the colour, but it's nice to bring it in. There's another one in there which is just the a sort of dotted outline, and then we've got our stamp here. So on the sample, the image came out not quite as clear as I wanted it to be. So I'm just going to try that out. So yeah, that one's alright. And that's just because the ink pad was quite juicy, so it means sometimes the ink kind of ends up pooling in some of those little areas. So in the U that's got. So I'm just looking to line up those dotted lines, and it's somewhere around there. So that's come out much more crisp this time. Okay. And so sometimes the ink just spills a little bit into those little nooks and crannies there. Okay. So I think that's all the ink we need. Okay, but they're just there anyway. And then we can just come in with our punch and just line this up. So just turn it over and line it up. Make sure you've got a nice even border around it, because it doesn't quite go to the lines, it's just a little larger. So, and there we go, nice crunch of that punch, really nice. And we just clip that together, and then they store nice and flat. I keep mine on their side in my Stampin' Storage. So our little banners then, I'm keeping crisp white. Now I'm going to bring in my my card base. We've got these elements. I'm going to bring in my triple banner punch. Picker punch, or triple, no, it's not the triple banner. We used to have triple banner. This is called the picker punch. And I'm going to just punch this 1/2 inch strip, put it all the way in, and punch the end of that, and then we'll do the other end as well, but we're actually going to punch it twice, because if I do it once it's just a tad long, so I'm just going to do it twice, preferably straight. Turn that over and try that again. It's fractionally wider than the guide. Only has to be off by a little bit, and then it won't necessarily line up. So I'm just going to take the end of that off just to try and square that up a bit. Okay. So, like I say, on our original card we had these going this way, up and down. But I'd like to see how it looks like this. Now I think I might need to leave it the other way because the idea was to fill up more of the space, so I think I will leave it that way. And it sort of breaks up the moody mauve in the background as well, so I'm just going to see how that looks. Just only rough, just to give us an idea. Yeah, it's going to look nice like that. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Now we know. Okay, so these guys then, we're going to flip this over and I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal just on the sort of top portions of these. Let's get in close to the end because I can see the red tape coming through. And we're going to pop this onto the back of our hexagons, but we're going to make it as close to the top as we can get it without it overhanging. And then we're going to switch it round and kind of do the same, just line it up with those corners there. Okay, and then we'll have that kind of look. Okay, and then we can pop a strip of that lemon lolly there, and we can do it from the back because we can see whether it's in the middle or lined up. And we can pop that on as well, and then the whole thing can be popped up onto dimensionals. Okay, get all those nice and secure. Take off those back ends and we can pop that onto our card. So I haven't stuck down that background, so let's just grab a card base in the background, some more seal. Don't need to plaster the back of everything, just enough to keep everything flat and secure. Like so. You could put some wet glue on the back of this just to help you with the alignment, but I'm just going to hold it by those little banner things there, and it's going to go about there, I think. There we go. So we're going to bring in Moody Mauve ribbon. So it's very, it's got a nice texture to it, this has. I think it's actually called textured ribbon. And it almost looks shiny in the way it's been woven. So we'll just use the bunny ear method. So make your 2 loops and then just do a sort of single knot. The loop's going to want to, sorry, the tail's going to want to flip over, so just let it. Bring those in a little bit. It's quite thick, so you're going to have to pull it real tight, really tight. And then you can fiddle about a bit more with how large you want the loops to be. And how it's going to sit. That one feels like it's a bit smaller than that one. So, you know, just manipulate it a little bit just so that it can, and then you might want to just sort of zhuzh up the, zhuzh being a technical term, obviously. And then we're going to hold those ends together and cut them off. You get loads of ribbon on a roll. And of course my favourite method to stick those down is with glue dots, which I'm running low on. I've had this roll of glue dots for a long time. So that's just going to pop in there. And then we're just going to bring in the in colour dots, and we'll bring in those Moody Mauve dots there. They're very kind of flat, so sometimes it's easier to sort of peel away the backing a little bit to help you get hold of those. And you know, I like to work with these in threes, which is very convenient as that's how they have been presented. Okay, so the temptation is to now go and do ones in Pebble Path and everything else as well, just to sort of even those up, because you know that's how our brains work. So that's it. Flipping that around to give you a different look. I think I like this one. Don't know. It's very hard to pick really, but I hope you've enjoyed that, and it's given you an idea of how you can use these three colours again. Okay, so that was Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, Lemon Lolly. Okay, do pop over to the Inspire Create Challenge blog, take a look at what everyone's made, and I hope to see your entry in there too. Thanks ever so much for joining me today. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.